Hello, salama, salama, my wonderful brothers and sisters. I welcome you back to the channel. My name is Teresa or Teresa Remo, and we give all the praise to the Most High. Kembo, Kembo. When I say Kembo, Kembo means glory. I'm just giving glory to the Father. Um, Yah, Yahuwah, Nzambi, Tata Nzambi, however way you call the Creator, we give Him all the praise. Today, I wanted to share with you my testimony on how the Most High delivered me from bitterness. And I'll share my testimony. I want to share my testimony with you guys, with you, my brothers and sisters. On this channel, I share testimonies, I share experiences, I share whatever the Most High leads me to share. That's what I share. If I'm led to share something, I share it. So I want to share my testimony. The reason we give testimonies is we overcome the enemy through your testimony. You know, we overcome the enemy through your words. You overcome the enemy when you speak the word. If you speak the word, be it the word of the Father, or be it what the Father has done for you. Yeah, you'll overcome the enemy. And so I want to share with you my testimony. So back a while back, when I don't remember the exact time, so I just say a while back, I had a business. I've been I've had so many businesses over time, and some of them did not work out, and some of them have been learning experiences. So when you make mistakes, just learn from your mistakes and don't be so hard on yourself. Learn from those mistakes. So I wanted to share with you, this is my experience on how the Most High delivered me from bitterness. So I had a business back a while back in Kenya, and it was I was a lender. I was a money lender. So first, because I was thinking, maybe sometimes people, how you need a little cash for here and there, and I was like, maybe I can help the people out, because I had a business there, and I said, you know what, let me do a lending business, to lend people some money. It's not that I had a lot of money to lend, but I just wanted to, like, help people out. And so this is a business that I went into. So I was like, how do you call them? We call them Shylocks, but I don't know. I don't know if that's the most recent word, but I'll just say a money lender, so guys can understand what I'm saying. And so I started that business, and initially it was okay. It was alright here and there, but it started getting challenging because the people were not able to pay the loans. They were not able to pay the money back. And we had a contract. I would have a contract with them, and you borrow this kind of amount of money, and then maybe you pay back, at the end of the month, or maybe depending on how we've agreed. And so, some people like got to a point where maybe they lost their job, they couldn't be able to pay me back, and so there was this issue because now people couldn't pay back. And I told the people, I want, you need to find a way to pay me back, the money. And so I started, getting angry, and I was angry, and I'm like, you know what, and some people would come to me, they would, let me know that, was struggling, I know maybe one of the spouses, one of the partners, or whoever, maybe had a loan, maybe the person lost a job. There is no way that they were able to pay the loan back. But I wasn't having it. I was like, especially, we say in Kikuyus, we don't like to lose money. Nobody likes to lose money. Nobody likes to lose money. You don't want to lose your money that you have worked hard for. So even me, that in Kikuyus we say, Kikuyus don't play with Kikuyus with their money. So it's in my DNA. That's because I'm Kikuyu. We don't like to, we don't like to lose money. But it's just in general, nobody wants to lose money. But and so now these people were telling me they couldn't pay me back the money, and some people are genuine, like, they couldn't, and others were just taking advantage of the system. Hey, it's money, I'll just take it and just go, and never show up. So that's how it was, and I didn't like this, and it was so it was going back and forth with I'm sorry guys, my camera seems to be moving down, but try to fix this. I apologize for that. And I hope it stays that way. Yeah, so this is how it was, and I'm telling, there's people, and I tell, like, they had an assistant, and I'm like, you know what, tell the people they need to find a way to pay me back. And this went back and forth, and I wasn't going anywhere with it. And So I know I got to a point, and so I had to pray, and I was telling the father, you know what, father, what do I do? And, what do I do with these people? And what do I do? And hey, I didn't even want to hear what the father was telling me to do, because I wasn't having it. The father was telling me to forgive. Nah. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I was like, no. So I heard the Most High spoke to me, and he told me to forgive the money that that they owed me, and to forgive them. I was like, no, 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 no. So this time I was so bitter. I was so angry, because I'm like, it's my money. I want my money back. Um, I want my money back. And but when I went to prayer, the Most High would be like, you've got to forgive, daughter. You have to forgive. And I'm like, Father, I don't want to forgive. I want them to give me my money back. And so this went back and forth. This was like every time I would to go to prayer, the Father would be like, you've got to forgive. And I didn't want to hear it. So I was angry, and I was bitter, because I was like, hey, I'm losing money here. I worked hard for this money. I was only trying to help these people, and now I'm gonna lose this money. So when the Most High was telling me to forgive, no, 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 it wasn't working for me. But then over the time, the Most High started speaking to me, and I asked him, Father, you know what? I don't know how to forgive, because this is money that I worked hard for, and I don't know how to forgive. Like, you've got to help me to be able to let go and to forgive. And so, um, I remember, the Most High walking me through this phase. It was not easy. It was hard. And I remember, telling the Father, Father, like, help me to be able to forgive those people. And because I was so bitter, and I was so angry, and because some of them, they were taking advantage. They didn't want to pay back, and some genuinely couldn't pay back. But so this is what the father told me, because I asked him, what's the solution? What should I do? He told me to forgive. So the Most High, he helped me, because I went to him and I'm like, Father, I don't know how to forgive this. I need your help. You've got to help me. You've got to help me. And the Father did. He touched my heart, and he softened my heart, because I was very bitter. He softened my heart, and the moment I let go, the moment I agreed to forgive, I was set free. Like, a weight was lifted off of me, and it was refreshing, because now I forgive, and I just told the people, you don't have to pay me back the money. It is okay. Like, I kind of like went into their shoes. And I'm not saying that people should take advantage of people and not pay people back money. You should pay people back. If you borrow money from somebody, make sure you pay somebody back. That's just the catchiest thing to do. But at this point, so when the Most High told me to forgive, I decided to I forgave, and it was him that helped me. It wasn't me. It was him that helped me forgive. And I felt so free, so free, because I finally forgave the people, and I told them, you don't need to pay me back. And yeah, so that was my journey, because I was so bitter for a while there. I was so bitter, I was so angry, and I'm like, you know what? And even in the business, sometimes you can't just start any business. Seek the Father before you start any business. Some people you will lose money, because you open a business, where you lead yourself, and the Father hasn't guided you to do that business. So that was also the lessons that I learned too. I learned to depend on the Father, and I also learned to the importance of forgiveness. Forgiveness is mainly for you as a person. It's not about the other person. It's about you. You feel set free. And of course, I was bitter, because people couldn't pay me back the money. But when I forgave, the Most High, like, he set me free, and I didn't have any bitterness. I didn't have any anger in me anymore. And so the Most High, he set me free from that bitterness. And it was just by the grace of the Father, because through prayer, through seeking and spending time with the Most High, yeah, he helped me, and he let that go. Like, I was set free, and I ended up closing the business anyway. And I just wanted to share that, because sometimes people hold bitterness, like, you maybe your parents, or towards people. It is good to forgive forgive others, even when sometimes it doesn't make sense, just forgive people. And have the Father, ask him. It's a journey. It's not easy. It's not easy. When sometimes some people do you bad and you're like, oh, maybe you want a revenge, but it's not worth it. Just leave it to the Father, and tell them if you're struggling with forgiveness, like, and if you have unforgiveness and you're not able to forgive others, ask the Father. He'll help you. If he did it for me, and that time, I lost so much money, but I came to realize too, money comes and goes, but it's good for you to don't hold any resentment, any bitterness in your heart. Just forgive others, and seek the Father. And before you do any business, ask the Father. Please consult the Father, because sometimes we get into businesses where you're leading yourself, with your own head knowledge, own understanding, and yet that's not the path that the Father would have had you take. So that's the testimony I wanted to share with you. That is how the Most High delivered me from bitterness. I don't have bitterness anymore now. It's the Most High helped me through that, and now I try not to do businesses where the Most High has not led me. I just seek the Father to guide me where to do, because that was a business that I opened, and it was my I did it on my own. I was like, oh, let me try this business. And plus I also want thinking of how I can make money. Sometimes we can be greedy, and it's human nature. You want to make money, but for me, that business was mainly about helping others. And but still, even when you're helping others, seek the Most High so He can lead you in which way to go. So that was my testimony, and so that's how the Most High delivered me from bitterness. For a while there, I was I was so angry. They say with people don't want to lose money. Nobody wants to lose money. But I just wanted to encourage you, forgive others. And also for other people, I want to say to other people, there's people that like ask for money and they don't give people back money. Please, that's a bad habit. That's debt. It's not good to have debt. If somebody lends you money or gives you money, or however little it is, be it $5 or $10, whatever it is, $50, make it a habit of paying people back. Because you don't want to have that. You don't want to have that against you, like you owe somebody money. If you borrow money, pay back. For me, I've learned with friends and with people, if I get to know your habit, if I lend you money and I see you don't pay back, the next time I'll be like, I'll be like, no, you didn't pay me back the last time, so I'm not gonna give you back money again. So don't let people take advantage of you. If you're gonna I always say with friendship, it's better not to mix with money. It is okay to help people. I'm all for helping people, but don't let people take advantage of you. There has to be a balance, and that's what I learned from that. And the mistakes, we make mistakes in life, and you'll learn from that. Learn from your mistakes, and take the lessons that you get from the mistakes that you make. And you fall, you wake up. You fall, you get up. That's just how life is. And that was my experience with how the Most High delivered me from bitterness. And I just wanted to share with you, my brothers and sisters. Be blessed.